This is for number 7, which we were asked to graph 2x cubed minus 14x plus 2. And then also we're going to state the relative max or min, state intervals where the function is increasing and decreasing, the x and y intercepts, and then f of 5. So let's go piece by piece through that. If we're going to state the relative max or min, those are going to be y values. And we need to first find, using the function on our calculator, maximum and the calculator function minimum, these 2 points. So we're going to go first to find the maximum point, which is, if we go to second calc, you'll go to number 4. And we need to narrow down which actual maximum we're talking about, which, even though there is only one relative maximum here, we will want to give it a left boundary. I'm going to push enter, use your arrow key, find a right boundary, push enter. For guess, I'm going to go ahead and push enter as well. So you see that the xy value there, we have negative 1.528 as the x value, but the maximum is going to be that 16.257. We're going to do the same thing to find the minimum point, or the minimum y value on that graph. So I'm going to go again to second trace, minimum, which is number 3. Left boundary, and we're actually trying to find what this point is that my arrow is pointing to. So we're going to go just to the left of that, push enter, go just to the right of it, and push enter. I'm going to push enter again for guess, and you see that we've got the minimum value occurs at the x value 1.528. However, the actual minimum is the y value, which is negative 12.257. The next thing you're asked to find on that are the intervals on which it's increasing and decreasing. Okay, so for that, we've already found the x values where this changes from increasing to decreasing. So our intervals are going to go from, get my pen here, we've got an increasing, got lots of stuff going on my screen, huh? We've got an increasing interval that will go from negative infinity all the way to that x value, which was negative 1.528. Okay, then we have a decreasing interval that's going to start at that same negative 1.528, but then it's going to change again to increasing at the positive 1.528. So then my second increasing interval will go from positive 1.528 to infinity. Okay, so we have here it's increasing and then decreasing and then increasing. All right, and then the next thing that we'll find there for that problem is to state the x and the y intercepts. Now we know that the y-intercept, we've got to let x equal 0. So you can see that on your table, you already have x, where x equals 0, y equals 2. So that is going to be your y-intercept. Also, you can see on your table that where x is equal to 5, y is 182. That's asked of you in part D. F at 5 is 182. And then to find the x-intercepts, those are located, I'm going to kind of plot them here, so where the graph intersects the x-axis, we want to find what those values are on our calculator. To find them exactly, you can use a function called the zeros function. This is where y is going to equal 0, but if you go to second, let me get out of that real quick. you go to second and then calc menu option 2 is zeros. So we're going to, let me show you how to find one of them, and then I think you could do the same thing on the next two. But if you go just to the left of where you see that first x-intercept and push enter, then go just to the right of it, push enter, guess, push enter, and you notice that the 0 there, now that y equals, this is actually a 0, but you see that x is equal to negative 2.714. That's going to be your x-intercept. And you can do the exact same thing for the next two. So your other x-intercepts are going to end up being that negative 2.714, 0. This one is at 0.143, 0. And this third one will be at 2.5710.